Hello students, today we will start the topic graph of inverse trigonometric function. So graph of a function. To know easily some property of a function, we see the graph. And a graph रू गोटे फंक्शन रा बहुत प्रॉपर्टी जानी परमा जेंता कि फंक्शन टा केन जगह रे 1 1 हो फंक्शन टा केन जगह रे ऑन टू हो फंक्शन टा इनवर्टिबल है कि नुहे से फंक्शन टा कंटिन्यूअस हवा कि नहीं गोटे इंटरवल रे डिफरेंशिएबल हवा कि नहीं केन इंटरवल रे इंक्रीजिंग हवा केन इंटरवल रे डिक्रीजिंग हवा तार मैक्सिमम पॉइंट मिनिमम पॉइंट ये सब जिनिस आम गोटे फंक्शन रा ग्राफ देखिक जानी पार्मा सो आज आम देखमा द ग्राफ ऑफ इनवर्स ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शन गोटे प्रीवियस वीडियो आम पढ़ी द डोमेन एंड रेंज ऑफ इनवर्स ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शन तो सही जिनिस की नहीं कि आज आम ग्राफ ऑफ इनवर्स ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शन काढ सो स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम sin x so let y is equal to sin x हमें इनवर्स ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शन रा ग्राफ टा ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शन रो काढ एच इनवर्स ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शन रे जेंटा रेंज है ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शन रो सेटा डोमेन है और ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शन रो जेंटा रेंज है इनवर्स ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक फंक्शन रो सेटा डोमेन है सो y is equal to sin x and y is equal to sin inverse of x. So here sin is mapping from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 to minus 1 to 1 and here sin inverse is mapping from minus 1 to 1 to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So to plot a graph, as we see in the 8th and 9th level, we plot a table x and y axis. First draw a table x and y and put different value of x and different value of y. So in this method we plot any graph. So let x is equal to 0 for sin x, y is equal to sin x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, x is equal to pi by 6, y is equal to 1 by 2, x is equal to pi by 4, y is equal to 1 by root 2, x is equal to pi by 6, y is equal to x is equal to pi by 3, y is equal to root 3 by 2, x is equal to pi by 2, y is equal to 1. Similarly on negative side, if x is equal to minus pi by 2, y is equal to minus 1, minus pi by 3, minus root 3 by 2, minus pi by 4, minus 1 by root 2, minus pi by 6, and this is minus 1 by 2. Now, plotting the point on the graph, this x-axis, x, y, and now this is y-axis. It's 1, minus 1, this is pi by 2, and this is minus pi by 2. Pi by 4, pi by 3, pi by 6, pi by 4, minus pi by 6, and here minus pi by 3. So 0 0, this is 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, and here 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by root 2, and minus root 3 by 2. and plot the different point of x and y. So 0 0, pi by 6, 1 by 2, pi by 4, 1 by root 2, pi by 3, root 3 by 2 and 1. So joining the point like this. And similarly negative side we get minus 1 by 2 pi by 6, pi by 4 1 by root 2 and root 3 by 2 minus pi by 3 and minus 1. We get the graph like this. So plotting a graph is very easy, but many students find it difficult. So see how easy it is. So now plot the graph of sine inverse of x. So I'm plotting the graph of sine inverse of x. Just interchange the x-axis and y-axis of sine x. We get the graph of sine inverse of x. So here in y-axis, this is y, this is y-x. This is x, x. So this is 1. This is minus 1. This is pi by 2, pi by 4, pi by 3, pi by 6, minus pi by 2, minus pi by 4, minus pi by 3, minus pi by 6. And the points on x-axis 1 minus 1, this is half, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, minus half, minus 1 by root 2, minus root 3 by 2. So here the graph is like this. 1 by 2, pi by 6, 0, 0, pi by 6, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, pi by 4, root 3 by 2, pi by 3, and 1 pi by 2. And on the negative side, it is pi by minus pi by 6, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by root 2, minus pi by 4, minus root 3 by 2, minus 3 pi by 3, and minus 1, minus pi by 2. So here this is the graph of sine inverse of x. So here we see that in the interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, sine function is both 1 1 and 1 2. So we find the inverse of this function h y is equal to sine inverse of x. Here we see that the function is continuous and the minimum point is minus pi by 2 and maximum point is pi by 2. So by see the graph, we see many property about the function. Here y is equal to sine inverse of x. It's increasing at every point, sine inverse of x, and it is also continuous. Y is equal to sine inverse of x. So this is the graph of sine inverse of x. Let's continue to the another function y is equal to cos x. Y is equal to cos x and y is equal to sine inverse cos inverse of x. So here are the cos domain and range of cos and cos inverse of x. So just a slight change. Cos is a mapping from 0 to pi to minus 1 to 1, and cos inverse is a mapping from minus 1 to 1 to minus pi by 2 to, sorry, this is 0 to pi. and the value of cos function is cos 0 1, cos pi by 6 root 3 by 2, h 1 by root 2, cos pi by 3 1 by 2, cos pi by 2 0, and 2 pi by 3 3 pi by 4 5 pi by 6 and pi. So this is 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, and minus, this is minus. This is minus of minus 1 by root 2, minus root 3 by 2, and this is minus 1. So this is the value for cos x. So plotting the graph of cos x, we get so this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and this is the graph of cos inverse of x. Inverse function is just interchange the x-axis and y-axis, you get the graph of that function. So here we have maximum value 1, minimum value minus 1, starting from 0 to pi. This is pi by 2, pi by 4, pi by 6, pi by 3, 2 pi by 3, 3 pi by 4, and 5 pi by 6. And the values of range 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, and this is root 3 by 2. Similarly on the negative side, this is 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, minus, and this minus root 3 by 2, and last one minus 1. So it's similar to the sin x function. By plotting the point on the graph, we get 0 1, pi by 6 root 3 by 2, pi by 4 1 by root 2, pi by 3 1 by 2, and like this. The graph is like this, and on the negative side, the graph is like this. So in the interval from 0 to pi, the graph of cos x is like this. So we can continue graph like this, but as our interval is here 0 to pi, as cos x, we show that cos x is invertible in the interval 0 to pi to minus 1 to 1. So we take here the domain is 0 to pi. So extend the x-axis and y-axis. We get the function, we get the graph of cos inverse of x. So the graph of cos inverse of x is here on x-axis. This is 1, this is minus 1. As a negative side not required, we have range as 0 to pi. Here 0, this is pi, this is pi by 2, pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 6. This is 2 pi by 3, pi by 3, and this is pi by 6. And the values of x-axis, this is 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, on the negative side, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by root 2, and minus root 3 by 2. And plotting the point on the graph, we get this is 1, 0, 1, pi by 6, root 3 by 2, and the graph is like this. So the graph of cos inverse of x is like this. In the interval 0 to pi, minus 1 to 1 to 0 to pi, in this interval, the graph of cos inverse x is like this. So this is all about the graph of cos x and cos inverse of x. Next, go towards the third function, y is equal to tan x and y is equal to tan inverse of x. So y is equal to tan x and y is equal to tan inverse of x. So first one, y is equal to tan x graph. For this, tan x is mapping from the domain and range of tan x is r minus or a multiple of pi by 2. So 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where an element of z. So this is the domain of general tan x function. But to determine the invertible function, we restrict the domain to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So domain of tan x is here minus pi by 2 pi by 2 open interval to r. And this is open interval at minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. The function is not defined. The function at pi by 2 and minus pi by 2, the tan x function is not defined. At minus pi by 2 and pi by 2, cos x is 0. So sin x by cos x is tan x. So something by 0 is not defined. So here tan inverse x, tan inverse is a mapping from r to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 open interval. So graph of tan x is this is minus pi by 2, this is pi by 2, and the values of tan function is at x-axis and y-axis, tan 0, 0, tan pi by 6 is equal to 1 by root 3, tan pi by 4, 1, tan pi by 3, root 3, tan pi by 2, not defined. Tan pi by 2 is not defined, it is not infinity, it is not defined. So now on the negative side, minus pi by 3, minus pi by 4, and minus pi by 6. So it is minus root 3, this is minus 1, and this is minus 1 by root 3, and minus pi by 2, it is not defined. And here we have also not minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. So our interval is from minus pi by 2 pi by 2 open interval. So our graph will be like this. So this is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, pi by 4, pi by 3, pi by 6, minus pi by 4, minus pi by 6, minus pi by 3, and this is 1, this is 1 by root 3, this is root 3. Draw a line on minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and on the negative side this is minus 1, this is minus 1 by root 3, and this is root 3, and the graph will be like this: 5 by 6 root 3, 1, 5 by 3. So the graph will be like this. It don't touch the point pi by 2. It is so close to the line of pi by 2, but it not intersect on the line. Similarly, on the negative side, the graph will be like this. So the graph of tan function is like this. So now graph of tan inverse of x. Here, just extend the x-axis and y-axis. X dax, y dax. This is pi by 2. This is minus pi by 2. This is 1 by root 3, this is minus 1, minus 1 by root 3, here minus root 3, here minus pi by 4, this is pi by 6 and pi by 3. Here minus pi by 6 and minus pi by 3. On sketching the graph of tan inverse of x, it will be 1 by root 3 pi by 3. Sorry, this is pi by 6 and this is pi by 3. 1 by root 3 pi by 6, pi by 4 1, root 3 pi by 3. So the graph will be like this. The graph on the positive side is like this, and on the negative side the graph will be like this. It doesn't touch the line of pi by 2 and minus pi by 2. So the graph of tan inverse x is like this. Here we see that the graph is always increasing function. The graph is always increasing, so we say that tan inverse x is always increasing, and it is also continuous at every point on R. Tan inverse x, so continuous on every point of R. So if I see the graph of every function, we say many things and many property about that function. So for this, we have three functions: y is equal to sin inverse x, y is equal to cos inverse x, and y is equal to tan inverse x. Now we have three functions and we have three graphs of all three functions. Now we see the rest three functions. Now here we have the graph of the function y is equal to cot x and y is equal to cot inverse of x. H cot is mapping from 0 to pi to r, and cot inverse is mapping from r to 0 to pi open interval. As at point 0 and pi, cot inverse x, cot x is not defined. So It is 0 to pi open interval. So value of cot x is at x and y is different value. X pi by 3 root 3 pi by 4 1 pi by 6 1 by root 3 pi by 2 0 2 pi by 3 minus 1 by root 3 3 pi by 4 minus 1 5 pi by 6 minus root 3 y is equal to x. And different value by plotting the graph and plotting the different point and join the points, you get the graph of y is equal to cot x like this. It doesn't touch the line of y is equal to x is equal to 0 and x is equal to pi, as it is not defined at point 0 and pi. Similarly, the graph of cot inverse of x, this is graph of y is equal to cot inverse of x. For this, we have extend the x-axis and y-axis like this. Now here x is for cot inverse x, it is y, and y for cot x is x for cot inverse of x. So interchange the x-axis and y-axis. Interchange the x-axis and y-axis. We get the graph of cot inverse x like this. Here the function y is equal to cot inverse of x is always a decreasing function. You see the graph and say that the function is always decreasing and it is continuous at every point. The function y is equal to cot inverse of x is continuous at every point on its domain R. So now let's see the graph of the next function y is equal to sec x and y is equal to sec inverse of x. Now this is the graph of the function y is equal to sec x and y is equal to sec inverse of x. This is the graph of the function y is equal to sec x and this is the graph of the function y is equal to sec inverse of x. Here sec is defined from 0 to pi minus pi by 2 at pi by 2 sec x is not defined to r minus minus 1 to 1 open interval. And sec inverse is a mapping from r minus minus 1 to 1 open interval to 0 to pi closed interval minus pi by 2. So different value of sec x is like this: 0, 1, pi by 6, root 2 by root 3, pi by 4 root 2, pi by 3 2, and pi by 2 it is not defined, 2 by 3 it is 2, 3 pi by 4 it is minus root 2, sorry this is minus 2, and at 5 pi by 6 it is minus 2 by root 3, and at pi it is minus 1. So for sec inverse of x, we exchange x h y and y h x and we get the graph like this. So by plotting different point of sec x, y is equal to sec x as given on the table, at 0 it is 1, at pi by 6 it is 2 by root 3, at pi by 4 it is root 2, at pi by 3 it is 2, and at pi by 2 it is not defined. It doesn't touch the line of x is equal to pi by 2. So it doesn't touch the line, it's very close to the line x is equal to pi by 2, but it doesn't touch the line. Similarly, at 2 pi by 3 it is minus 2, 3 pi by 4 it is root 2, at 5 pi by 6 it is minus 2 by root 3, it is pi, it is minus 1. And joining the point you get the graph like this. So extend the x-axis and y-axis as we see on the previous 4 graph. Extend the x-axis and y-axis to get the graph of sec inverse axis like this. So here, starting from 0, 1, pi by 6, 2 by root 3, root 2, pi by 4 and 2 pi by 3, it is joined like this. It doesn't touch the line y is equal to pi by 2 and it is not defined. It doesn't get the point pi by 2 on y-axis. So it doesn't touch the line y is equal to pi by 2. Similarly from pi by 2 to pi, the graph is like this. It is close to the line y is equal to pi by 2 but it doesn't touch the line this. Now we discuss the graph of the function y is equal to cosec x and y is equal to cosec inverse of x. आम जो पहला पांचटा फंक्शन देखी सारा न ग्राफटा ठीक सिमिलर वे आम से ग्राफ कटा cosec x is defined from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 close interval minus 0 to r minus minus 1 to 1, and cosec inverse is defined from r minus minus 1 to 1 to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus 0. At point 0 cosec x is not defined. So plotting the graph, plotting the point on the graph at cosec x has different value. At x is equal to 0 it is not defined. At x is equal to pi by 6 it is 2, at pi by 4 it is root 2, at pi by 3 it is 2 by root 3, at pi by 2 it is 1, and so on. The plotting the points on the graph, we get the graph of y is equal to cosec x like this. At point x is equal to 0, the function is discontinuous. The line, the graph of the line of the graph cannot touch the line x is equal to 0. Similarly, extend the x-axis and y-axis. Extend the x-axis and y-axis, we get the graph of y is equal to cosec inverse of x. So, cosec inverse x is defined from r minus minus 1 to 1 to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus 0. So, graph of cosec inverse x is like this. Y is equal to cosec inverse of x. At 0 it is not defined. At 0 doesn't touch at any point. At 1 it is pi by 2. At 2 by root 3 it is pi by 3. At root 2 it is pi by 4. At 2 it is pi by 6. And at minus pi by 6 it is minus 2. Minus pi by 4 it is minus root 2. At minus pi by 3 it is minus 2 by root 3. And at minus pi by 2 it is minus 1. So by joining the points, we get the graph of cosec x, cosec inverse of x is like this. So on the next video, we see some properties of inverse trigonometric function. As the properties of inverse functions, as we see on the chapter relation and function, we see some properties of the inverse trigonometric function, and we will see that on next video. Thank you.